The students that come to us some from very close by, within maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and some probably as far as Sweden, but not too many international students. We have about 1,100 students. There are times when we can go all the way up to 1,200 students, but right now we're about 1,100. And we have about 680 students that live on campus. And we have a capacity of about 802 that can reside on campus. So about a third of our student population are commuters. And we have a mixture of non-traditional students in that commuter population. So some are working adults and going to school part-time.
Great. How's enrollment been?
Enrollment has been like any other college. It's been up and down, just because a lot of students now are looking to go to 2-year public institutions first and then transfer to a 4-year school for financial reasons. Mm-hmm. And you understand that model, but at the same time, it's a difference what they can get when they start at a 4-year school. So therefore, enrollment has dipped slightly, but we are looking forward to an uptick. The services that we offer is very much like any other college in terms of your traditional student support services, academic support, athletics, you name it. We have it just on a smaller scale. So
great. Mm-hmm. And then, can you give us a little bit of an organizational structure for this college?
Sure. Typically, because we are a Quaker school, we are founded by the Religious Society of Friends, and with that, they believe that everyone should be on an even keel. So therefore, everyone here goes by first name. So even our president, his name is Dr. Jim Reynolds, but he doesn't go by Dr. Jim or Dr. Reynolds. It's just Jim. And so, although we have a hierarchy chart or flow chart in print, we really don't necessarily go by it when the students are kind of addressing a professor or the president or myself as dean of students. But it's the president, well, it's the board of trustees. That's first. And then it's the president, and then all the VPs report directly to the president of the college, and then we have the direct reports under each VP. We have Greek life, wellness, activities and leadership, service learning and civic engagement, housing and residence life, campus safety, first year connections, health services, mental health services, campus ministry, conference services, the bookstore. Did I say dining services?
No.
Dining services. Okay. Can't forget food.
Yeah.
What else am I forgetting? Did I say campus safety?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So we have quite a bit of diversity even within diversity and multicultural affairs. And the mail-on. I think particularly for us, what a smaller school can do is provide that intimate atmosphere for a student who's really not looking to be lost in a sea of other students, and it really provides students an opportunity to be that big fish in a small pond, because when they're here they're able to participate in so many more things and become active and become student leaders and really shine, as opposed to if they were in a large institution, they might do some of the same things, but it might not have the same impact. And so I think usually a smaller school, you can actually see some of your work right well, on. It kind of goes in with our new logo that we have and our new tagline that's hands-on learning, hands-on living. And a lot of it has to do with here at Wilmington College, we do a lot of things with our hands in terms of our major. One of our premier majors is agriculture here, because we're one of 2 schools here in the state of Ohio that has a 4-year degree in agriculture. And so we're able to put students to work on our educational farm, which is over 300 acres, and things like that. And so you're actually learning it in class, and then you're actually applying it real life. And then we're able to provide internships, so that's more hands-on types of things. We're going to a model where all of our students will be required to have an internship. And so that will just really be an awesome opportunity for students to fill out their field before they get into the world of work. And also athletic training is another premier major, and so that's really hands-on because the students get an opportunity to actually be assigned to a sport and work with our teams directly. And so, and also for service learning and civic engagement, a lot of our classes incorporate a service learning aspect into their classes, so that's another hands-on type of piece, because we learn that, you know, some students learn better by doing, and other students learn better by watching or listening, or so there's just many ways that students number one thing is finances, because a lot of small private schools are tuition driven, and we're no exception to that. And so enrollment is extremely important to us, enrollment and advancement or development, or in terms of fundraising. So those two bookends are extremely important. So if they're not doing well, then the college is not doing well. So I think that's probably the biggest challenge. I don't think the sector has changed so much, in my opinion. I think there's been more emphasis placed on critical thinking and more of the general stuff in terms of the soft skills, really trying to develop that. Because a lot of your employers are really looking at, okay, you know, does this person know how to talk to people? Does this person know how to really be customer service oriented when they're dealing with my customers? Because some of those other pieces you can learn on the job. And so we're trying to really equip our students with a broad range of skills and not be so pigeonholed into whatever they're doing in their major that they can't think outside the box. Because I think what sets a lot of people apart is when they can think outside the box and be able to provide something new and different to that particular employer, or even grad school when they look to apply for grad school. You know, if you have something on your resume to say that you've done something very new and different. Or I think that liberal arts actually provides you with a well-rounded education because it offers some of everything, especially for us. Like we offer global studies, and we offer, you know, opportunities for you to dip into the humanities. A lot of your research-driven institutions are really focused on, okay, your math, your science, this is what you do, and it's a little bit more rigid. But at a liberal arts school, we're really looking at developing you as a whole. That's what student affairs is about, because we're about making sure that students develop and that they grow. And so, because most of the students spend more of their time outside the classroom than inside the classroom. So it's our job as student affairs professionals to make sure that they're getting a well-rounded opportunity. So if they're participating in athletics, if they're participating in Greek life, if they're doing a lot of service and volunteerism, or if they're just being an awesome student leader, and let's not forget why they're here, academics. So it's our job to kind of make sure that they can balance all of those things and then be able to give back to either freshmen, if they're juniors or seniors, or to be able to give back to their community, which a lot of our students. I think that first of all, small liberal arts colleges, I think, are better because it provides you with an opportunity, like I said, to be that student leader and to have so many different experiences that you probably would not otherwise be comfortable with doing at a large institution. I know for me, I went to a couple of large institutions, but where I wanted to work was at small institutions because I saw how I fit into the large institutions, and I thought, wow, you get lost. And when you're in a smaller institution, you actually know everybody. It's really awesome when you can kind of walk down the hall and be able to call your professor by name, or your professor be able to respond to you and be like, I know who you are. Or for administrators to know who you are, even though for my area, you don't have to be in trouble for me to know who you are, and that's a good thing. And so I think that's one of the advantages of a small liberal arts institution. And you just get exposed to a lot of things, arts, theater, different things. And we have a wonderful student government here too. And so our Student Government Association provides students an opportunity to experience new and different things because of the activities fee that they pay. And so some of our students might not get a chance to go to a musical or a play or something like that, but here they have an opportunity to do that for free or little to nothing. And so provides just different experiences.